Okay, so guys, we have emergency news for everything everything to do with PVZ. I'm gonna mute my mic and swap over to audio inputs on my editing software because I don't actually know what I'm going to talk about. But we have massive news for Garden Warfare and PVZ in general. Look, 4,000 people playing, and it's an 11 o'clock. Back when school was about, it was 4 times less. Now that school is off, we are getting massive amounts of peak consistently. This game has been revived, and we're getting traction on the games. Sorry, I am a bit unwell today, so excuse me. Chapter 1, what has been going on recently? Okay, so first off, I'll list the non-PVZ related stuff. So first off, school has ended with Christmas break, which means we have 2 weeks off, where every single person has the option to play Garden Warfare 2 whenever they feel like it. We also have Christmas sales, which means games are going to be mega discounted, which means more people are going to be buying the shooter games. My YouTube has hit 80 subscribers, which I'm heavily grateful for. Thank you guys. And the Great Meme Reset has happened, and that means people are going to be visiting old stuff that they used to like for nostalgia. But what about the PV stuff, you may be wondering? Okay, so first off, EA Shepherd, a community manager earlier this year, he hosted a garden festival event where everyone had to join at one specific time. It broke the servers partially, but the game peaked about 10,000 people playing at one single time. However, after the event, it followed with long-term interest and sparked a lot of interest in the shooter games. People were panicking and in shock about the fact that Garden Warfare 2 was going to get updates again, although that sadly never happened. But, hear me out, we don't want lots of negativity here. The revival from Shepherd grabbed attention of EA. And what happened from it? A EA anti-cheat that was defeated in 9 minutes. But that proved that EA was caring enough to do something for our beloved community. Therefore, it wasn't all doom and gloom. So, you see what I did there? Doom and gloom co. But a bit more recently, we started having a resurgence in players, which is really good for our community. And then we had our hero. He only played once. That was all he needed. Now, if you've been living under a rock like Patrick, our hero is Jinxie. Because of Jinxie, we have a few things that have happened recently. 3 goats of the PVZ community have came back. We have Wolfie, we have Zach Scott, and we have Joe Barr. Joe Barr isn't really that much of a goat. He hasn't been with us since the beginning, but he is popular, and I do like his content, so it is nice that he has joined the scene. But all the other 2, but both of them have came back, which I really appreciate. Chapter 2, a deep dive into analytics. First off, we have what EA Shepherd has done, 9,420 players. But as of recording this video, the 24-hour peak is almost 7,000 players, which is ridiculous for a game that hasn't updated in 7 years. Here is the Steam chart of the entirety of 2025 versus the entirety of 2024. Now, the peak for 2024, on average, is 31,491. I added up every single number for the peak, which means the average players for each month is 2,624. But for 2025, adding up every single month together, we get 27,591, which makes the average of 2025 2,300 people every month at peak. Well, let's look at the data for the past 2 entire weeks. Okay, here is our graph from the 6th of December this year to the 20th of December this year. If you look here, the 8th of December is when Jinxie played the game for the first time. You can see how it's a considerate amount of spike in player count. And continuing on from that point, the effect does gradually wear off, but it isn't enough to kill the game again. On the 18th of December, this is when school has brought students down to their lowest and they don't have the energy to play Garden Warfare, so we can expect the lowest player count. But afterwards, the second school ends is also the second that the player count dips higher than when Jinxie played it. Now that school is out of the way, we are now getting pure non-poisoned results for our beloved game. Here are the peaks for each day, from the 6th to the 20th. For the 6th, we have 4,981 players. For the 7th, we have 5,884 players. For the 8th, it was actually at midnight, 6,434 players. On the 9th, we had 4,820 players, whilst for the 10th, we had 4,292 players. The rest of them peaked at around 3.7 to 4,500, whilst the 19th peaked at 6,676. No! Brain rotted, kids. Fuck off! No.
Do it.
No.
Do it.
No.
Do it. Do it. Do
No.
it.
No.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Either way, back on topic. The peak after school is about 250 more than Jinxie's one. The average of the 20th of November to the 20th of December is 4,721. How I got this was by adding up every number of the past 30 days, adding them together, and then dividing it by 30 to get the average, or mean. Now for the big guns. Jinxie's stream had 80 to 100,000 plus people watching his stream at once, consistently. Which means the game has a ton of traction, except people didn't have money to buy the game. Chapter 3, what's happened recently in the past week? Okay, so the whole reason I made this video is because of this one thing that happened. First off, every single YouTuber or any person who posts content on this game has seen their views dramatically skyrocket, and feedback for this game and also the player base has had a massive resurgence and is even greater than what it was sometimes when the game still had live support. So you know Joe Bart Games? Yeah. Over on his most recent Garden Warfare 2 video, there was this one comment from the official EA account, Plants vs Zombies. Yes, you heard that right. The official EA account, Plants vs Zombies, commented on Joe Bart Games' video, and what they said made the community rage. Well, not rage in a bad way, but absolutely go haywire over what they said. We'll accept 28th place for now. Thank yous for playing. Now what they mean by this is them looking at the Steam charts for the game. Okay guys, don't rush straight to the point. Quick disclaimer, they did not confirm an update. It is not guaranteed. But the way they worded it, the exact way they worded it, just maybe, they meant they want to update the game again. Because in the top 30 for Steam, the world's largest gaming multiverse company for desktop players, in the top 30s is like a dream. And that means, based on what they have said in the context and phrasing, it is likely that we do get some traction from EA themselves, but it does not guarantee an update. Okay? So, we've gotten a revival, an attempt at an anti-cheat that proves EA cares, a direct message from EA themselves being grateful for the game's performance as well, and we've also got old content creators coming back to the game. Like, I kid you not, Zack Scott Games is trying to revive Garden Warfare 1. I'm not joking. So right, in conclusion, there is a high chance we get support back for our beloved game. But is it guaranteed to happen? No. Could we potentially have our community town hall brought back? Most definitely, almost 100%. But have we gotten traction on the shooter games? Yes. Have we got attention from EA? Yes. Does EA care? Yes. Does EA notice our pleas? Yes. Has EA stated that? No. But they have told us that they do care based on the comment they posted. Whatever you do, we must not give up on this franchise. Keep planting. Have a great day.